Hi, I'm Mike Kulig. Welcome to The Savvy Home Buyer, the show that brings the builder to you. Today we're in Liberty Park where we're going to meet with Jeff Rusert of Rusert Custom Homes. He's building luxury homes within an 80-mile radius of Birmingham, and today we're going to take a look at a few of those homes as well as sit down with Jeff and talk a little bit about the building process. Let's go meet up with him now. Joining me now from Rusert Custom Homes is Jeff Rusert. Jeff, great to have you here today.
Mike, great to have you.
Now Jeff, I know that Rusert Custom Homes has been building custom homes in this area for a number of years now. Tell me a little bit more about the customers you're working with and the homes you're building.
We basically work with customers from the 1,800 square foot range on up to 10, 15,000 square foot. So we accommodate every client that comes in our door, pretty much. As long as it's not under 1,800, 2,000 square feet, we'll take you right on up through. Same subcontractors work on these houses that work on our 1,800 square foot houses. So same employees, same system, and it works real well for us.
All right, well, I think it's great that you maintain that quality across the board, no matter what the size of the home is. And you know, Jeff, today we're going to get a chance to take a look at a couple of your homes. Tell me a little bit about the area we're in and what we're going to find in this location. In
this location today is the Kings Mountain Ridge, Liberty Park area. We build a little higher end home out here. So in these houses, you're going to get a little bit higher upgrades, a little more granite selections, flooring selections, lighting selections. In this particular house, we have a master suite upstairs and a master down. So if mom and dad ever move in or anything like that, we can accommodate that. The kitchen area is all, you know, topped out with very nice Wolf appliances, Sub-Zero appliances, that kind of stuff. So we allow all of our clients to come through the selection process and pretty much keep them on track with their budget, where they need to be, what amenities they need to be picking, and so on and so forth.
Well, Jeff, I'm excited to take a look at this home here. Tell me a little bit about that exterior out there and working with the client on this home.
Sure, the client in this particular case wanted to have a walkout, what we call a walkout basement. So the actual basement area has several windows in it, some areas down there, some entertainment areas that they could entertain below and above. So we've got a 3-car garage downstairs, a 2-car garage up. The exterior is all brick with a cedar fascia and soffit going around the whole house. The windows are casement windows, very nice quality windows, low E glass, some tint where the sun comes in. So from the outside, that's pretty much what they wanted to establish. They wanted the walkout basement so they could entertain and have a 3-car garage below for some toys.
Okay, well, it's a great looking exterior, and that definitely carries on into the interior space. And you know, the first thing I noticed walking in are those high ceilings and the trim package you have as well.
Right, we particularly pay a lot of attention to the detail in the closing finishing product in the house. The cedar beams, the stone, the 3-piece crowns, the trim moldings around the doors, the bullnose on the sheetrock, arches everywhere, as you can see in here. So we really focus in on what the customer's needs are and their wants. In this particular case, they wanted it inside to pop. You come in the door, you wanted to see those columns. You want to see that open area with a nice coffered ceiling, nice 3-inch planked floors, and actually a nice office too that's all walnutted out. So it really attracted them to the build and the buy of this house.
All right, well, you got a lot of great detail in that space there between the office and the dining room, and you know, this home has a great flow to it. You have the formal dining room and living room, but you also have this more day-to-day area. We're standing in here with the kitchen, the breakfast nook, and family room area. What have we done in this space?
Basically, what a lot of our clients like to have is the open area. This is where you're going to entertain. The porch is there, the kitchen's here. It's where everybody hangs out. So we try and incorporate that into every build. We do tray ceilings. We do some signature tray ceilings with rope lighting, so at night you flick a switch on and it's a low glimmer of light. We do a pantry that's kind of a hidden pantry. It looks like a wall cabinet, but actually when you open it up, you walk in and there's a huge pantry there. And that's something we put in, kind of the Rusert feel.
Right, well this home definitely has a great flow to it, and it's definitely some usable space and functional space you have here, but you also have some great selections. You brought a lot of those natural elements inside here with the stone and the wood beams here as well. Right. Tell me a little bit about the selection process a customer goes through working with you.
Basically what we do is we bring the customer into a design center, and we'll help them design their plan according to their budget. So we go through that phase and we draw the plans up for them, and then they go through the phase of picking the actual amenities out in the house, and we have most of that on site. In this particular case, we had sent the homeowner to get their own slab of granite, because there's certain phases in the job that we'll send the people out so they can actually look and feel the product. The stone the same way. So they can actually go see it on a house or touch it and feel it and say, this is what we really want. So the selection process is very easy. We try and make it all one-stop shop. There are a couple places that they have to go. Cabinets are one and granite is the other. And maybe perhaps lighting, but other than that they can pick everything out in our designer showroom.
Right. Well, you have some great selections in this home here, and talking about cabinets and granite, tell me a little bit more about what we've done in the kitchen here.
The kitchen here is, we featured the craft-made cabinets. It's a walnut cherry blend. It has all the amenities that a kitchen could want, with the drawer slides and the slides. When you push the drawer in, it draws it in slowly, so it does. There's slam protectors. The appliances too, all Wolf and top of the line appliances here. So we really catered it to what their lifestyle was, the homeowner's lifestyle.
Right, and that's what it's all about, building a custom home, is catering to the lifestyle of the customers. And you know, again, this is a very functional space here, and it all leads out to this walkout patio here. Yeah, we love the walkout patio. It's actually a tile slate mix with a great focal point here with the porch area, and then an open porch area for grilling and entertaining. So they enjoy it. I think they've entertained up to 100 people in this area, so it's really open and it really fits their need. Well, Jeff, I think it's great that you not only have the master suite on this main level here, but the one upstairs as well. But let's talk a little bit more about the day-to-day space they're using in this main suite on this level here.
Yeah, the master bedroom we've accompanied. We have it wired for their entertainment system in there with zones of sound and whatnot. The alarm system is in there also. The bathroom, the master suite bathroom, is a very big Roman type shower, walk-in shower with benches, and I call it a car wash. It's basically that. His and her sinks, private closets done up in the California type closets. Very organized for their lifestyle.
Okay, well again, you have some great features, some great selections in this home, but you know, ultimately you really provided the customers with what they were looking on this home to have the home function for how they need it on a day-to-day basis, as well as entertaining.
Right. I think the biggest thing in every build for us is the relationship. It's not only the day-to-day relationship with my salespeople, but the day-to-day relationship with my project managers. It's very important to me and my employees that we develop that relationship. I live in this neighborhood, so that's a testimony in itself. I don't want people knocking on my door, hey, what's going on with the plumbing? You know, we really pour our heart and soul into these builds, and it is a testament that I can walk away from here and have great relationships and have lunch, dinner with these people. So I really enjoy that part of it.
We were introduced to Jeff Rusert at Rusert Custom Homes by a realtor here in Liberty Park, and we spent a lot of time with Jeff and immediately knew that we felt very comfortable with him. We went through a couple of the homes that he had already completed construction, and just the workmanship, craftsmanship, and just, you know, just spending a few hours with him, we just knew right away that we wanted his company to build our home. Yes, actually when we sat down with Jeff initially and started going through house plans, we selected one, redesigned it a fair amount with his guidance and assistance. And once we did that, you know, the process from there went very smoothly, very quickly. We have built 5 other custom homes with other builders, and by far and away, this process was the smoothest, the best experience that we've ever had. Working with Sarah in Jeff's office, picked out everything in this house in a day. She was very organized. We went through, she had everything scheduled. We were relocating from out of town, so on a tight schedule. My husband was here, I was just here for the weekend. And, you know, like I said, everything in this house was selected in a day. Yeah, what I really love about this home is the openness and again, the level of detail that Jeff puts into his homes, and just the neighborhood in general. Liberty Park is a great neighborhood to live in, but you know, just the curb appeal of our home is very special to my husband and I, and we just really are just so pleased with what Jeff and his team did for us. Yeah, our relationship with Jeff and his team at Rusert started from day one. And really through the process, as we got to know him better and his project managers, there was a friendship that has formed that I think is a lifelong friendship. And you know, that's important to my husband and I, as you know, and it should be to anyone as you select a builder, that it's someone that you can, you know, establish a relationship with both during the process and after the process. I would recommend Rusert Custom Homes to anyone that is looking to build a new home because of the process that we have, the level of detail, the knowledge of Jeff and his teams. You can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
Here with me now from Rusert Custom Homes is Jason.
How you doing, Mike? Good to see you.
Thanks for being here, guys. Now, you two are project managers for Rusert Custom Homes. Tell me a little bit more about your responsibilities and where you come in the process.
Well, in the beginning of the job, after everything's been taken care of at the office, we have a kickoff meeting with the customers where we get to know each other, affiliate each other with the whole process of the job. Then from there, it goes to the home building stage, where we take that customer through the whole process. They know everything that's going on, and we establish a relationship with that customer.
Well, guys, you know, talking to your customers today, it's very apparent that you're offering that personal service. And, you know, like I mentioned, you are project managers for the company. Tell me a little bit about your job responsibilities.
Well, our responsibilities basically entail every phase of that job, going through making sure everything is done correctly to how that homeowner wants it done. Initially, in the beginning, when a new phase starts, we take that customer and walk them through the phase. Make sure everyone's on the same page, they're happy with everything, and throughout that, we'll go through, and there's checklists that we go through to check the quality of the work throughout that phase as well.
Well, Mike, like I mentioned, as project manager, you are responsible for managing your subcontractors as well.
Yes, and with the subcontractors, to keep everything on schedule, we are in contact the night before to make sure, you know, I have all their material ready, so when they show up in the morning, that everything is there so they can complete their task and get the job done in a sufficient amount of time.
Okay. And guys, you know, as I walk through this home here, it is very evident that you're staying on top of managing your subs, and they're putting in the best quality possible in these homes.
I agree with you, Mike, there. Quality is one of the biggest things in our job as we go through that phase, the beginning of the job, halfway through that job. Everything about it is quality that we go through, and we nitpick every little thing, knowing these homeowners' expectations are so high that when it comes down to when they can come and look at a stained grade office, a coffered ceiling, you got cedar beams, stonework, that when they look at that, there's nothing they can say. I mean, it's exactly how they want it, and they're happy because we've gone through and just make sure the quality is impeccable throughout that job.
All right, well, there's definitely some beautiful craftsmanship in these homes, but Mike, there's also some work behind the walls, things we're not seeing that are contributing to the quality as well.
Yes, like what stands us out from other builders, we use a quiet floor joist system, 16-inch I-joists with Advantech subflooring, and that just helps with like when in finding some builders, when you're walking on the floor, you hear squeaks and stuff like that, and that helps with, you know, just down the road, years down the road, there's less squeaks in the house. In addition to the engineered floor joist system, we also use PEX water line throughout the house. And with the PEX water line, it has manifolds set up through the house, so say something did happen, the PEX broke, there's a manifold from the manifold to the actual fixture where you can shut off the manifold instead of have to worry to run down to your main and shut all the water off to your whole house.
All right, well guys, I think it's great that you're incorporating these items into the home, and it's really bringing a lot of benefits to the customer. And you know, in terms of project management, another great benefit you're bringing to the customer is your online program.
Definitely. It's a really neat process to where they can check online daily everything that's going on at that job, and it's a scheduling procedure. So they can look and say, I got 2 more months before the job's completed, and go through, and it's just a double check system for them to get on there and see everything.
Right, well, you know, that quality is definitely evident as I've walked through these homes today, and I can definitely tell you are building each home as if it was your own. I thank you guys so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Southern craftsmanship for Southern homes, producing the finest solid wood custom cabinets in Alabama. Lil Woodworking has been providing area homeowners and contractors with the finest custom cabinets and furniture since 1973. Lil creates quality custom cabinets through superior materials and craftsmanship. With professionalism and an unsurpassed attention to detail, Trim Pro has been the team member for builders that want the best in interior finished work and decks. Using only the most skilled and dedicated craftsmen, Trim Pro finishes each job with precision and accuracy.
Well, Jeff, we're over at another home here, and again, a lot of great quality work here. Tell me a little bit about what the customer wanted when they first met with you.
Sure, when Brian and Leanne came to us, they wanted more of an open feel. They entertain a lot. They like the kitchen areas and the living areas to be open, and have them able to entertain and just be casual and have a lot of those type areas. They also wanted a nice, pristine dining area and a nice office area up front. Along with the master bedroom, they really wanted that to be a focal point, a place they could go and just be by themselves and have a fireplace in there. We also, they wanted the master bath to be a focal point, so we went into the master bath and put some pretty columns and whatnot to make it really show up and really pop when people came in to look at it. So.
Right. Well, there's some great features in this home and a great flow to this home, and you know, you've incorporated a lot of rustic features in this home with the stone and the wood again, which incorporates the outside elements inside as well. Start me out on that exterior. What are we going to find out there?
The basic exterior is going to be more stone brick combination. They wanted that the old cottagey look, and with some cedar posts and slate on the porches and just a real open feel, like you're in the mountains kind of feel. As you come to the inside, they really wanted to feel in the kitchen area, in this area here, you know, just a relaxed feeling like you're in a chalet in the mountains somewhere, and then still be able to go into the other rooms and have a more contemporary look and really show off their, you know, different features in their house. They wanted different feelings for different people. So you could walk through and say, this is a great lodge, and then go into the middle room and think, wow, this is really a contemporary room, to the master to where, wow, what a cave, I love this place. It's a great place to just relax. So that's the feel they wanted, and I think overall we really hit the nail on the head with this project.
Right, well, like you said, there are some spaces that are a little more livable, and then you have more of the formal spaces when you first walk in there. Again, you have some great woodwork in the office and in that dining room as well.
Right. They also wanted an area in the basement that they could go watch a movie. So we created an older style little movie theater down there for them, and you know, they have a good time down there.
All right, well, that's a great space you have down there, and again, it walks out to the outside, and it's a great space for entertaining, along with the space we're sitting in here. Tell me a little bit more about the selections they put in their kitchen here.
The kitchen, actually, we went with a walnut type cabinet, which is a very antique-ish looking cabinet. We went with an oven, the hood cover on the stove, which we brought in a guy to actually hand faux that whole hood. So that was really the centerpiece of the kitchen. And then along with some under cabinet lighting and some above cabinet lighting. And in these rooms we stained all the trim to make it really look like that old, you know, cottagey type feel.
Right. Well, this is a great space you have here, and again, this is more of the day-to-day living space, and I like that not only do you have the formal entrance, but you also have the day-to-day entrance off the side here as well.
Right. And included in that is the pajama staircase. So there's the main stairwell that you see when you come in the front door, but pajama staircase that everybody uses during the day.
Right, well, you know, that's great that you have the second staircase there, and you have some spaces upstairs as well, but you have the master suite on the lower level so they can have their privacy away from the rest of the bedrooms.
Yes, typically that's how we do it on a 2-story, or this is actually a 1.5-story home.
Okay, well, again, Jeff, you have some great selections in that master suite there. You really don't need to leave the master suite for very much. You have the breakfast bar there and a sitting area, and that master bathroom as well is very much like a spa that they were looking for.
It sure is. It's a great area just to relax in the fireplace. So they have a great time, just a relaxing place.
Okay, well Jeff, again, this is another great home you've built here, and I've really enjoyed taking a look at these homes today here, but like you mentioned before, you are building at different price points and different square footage. Tell me a little bit more about some of the other projects you're working on.
I think I'm really passionate about the fact that we build 1,800, 2,000 square foot garden homes, and we build 15,000 square foot $1 million homes. The same people work on the garden homes that work on these homes. We've got a great team, and they all know exactly what it is we want quality-wise. So it's not only do we build the bigger homes, but a majority of our homes are the 1,800 to 3,000, 3,500 square foot range. So we want everybody to know that we're just not out here building mansions, but the mansions we build, we use the same subcontractors to build their home.
Right. Well,
so that says a lot about our quality.
Right, and I think it's great that you maintain that quality across the board no matter what the square footage is, but it's not just the same contractors, you're offering the same customer service and process in these homes as well.
Yes, from start to beginning, every customer goes through the same process. We start at the designer showroom, we build their plans to their budget, we let them pick all their selections out. We're not going to be so stodgy as to say, no, you can't have that selection. If you want it and you want to pay for it, that's fine, you can have it. So we are going to take them from soup to nuts, I call it, but from the design stage to the picking of their amenities to assigning them their own personal project manager to the move-in date. So we will assist them through the whole phase. And the neat thing about the whole process is they can watch it build itself online. So they can get their schedule online, their move-in dates online, guaranteed move-in dates. They can look at their budgets and see where their budgets are, see where their allowances are, see where their paint, when are we starting paint, when are we doing whatever. It's all there online, which is really a cool deal, no matter where they're at. And the project manager also has a daily diary that he keeps online, so you can check it at any time, no matter where you're at. Plus, I guarantee you this, that client will hear from their project manager once a day, no matter what. Even if they don't want to hear from them, they're going to get a phone call. Hey, how's everything going? Just want to let you know what's going on today. So that, no matter who you are in my company, we're going to take you from the soup to nuts part of it, and you're going to be a part of that. We want you to feel like you're part of this process. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Well, we did a lot of research, and we interviewed lots of builders before we actually decided on Rusert Homes. But the first time I met Jeff, he actually walked us through one of his properties, really sat down and explained to us in detail how his process worked. He showed us the quality of his work and really spent and took the extra time to walk us through how they do business, and really just won us at that point.
And another thing I think was real important too is that at any given time we knew where we stood budget-wise, and
that's right.
We could look with talk with Sarah, and she kept us, seems like 3 steps ahead at all times on where we were financially, and that gave us a lot of confidence too in the building.
It gave us a lot of flexibility too, and what we were able to pick and choose. From a day-to-day basis, we could look and see whether we wanted laminate cabinet tops or whether we wanted granite, and how that affected our budget. And that was really important to us as we were on a budget. And Jeff worked really hard, and the team worked hard to help us meet that budget. We utilized their online service, and again, we really kept an eye on the budget. And what it allowed us to do is actually, when we built the house initially, we weren't planning on finishing the basement. But through Jeff's efforts and the cost-cutting measures, that we were able to save a little money, and we were able to actually finish the basement. So that was a very neat bonus for us. I think I refer him every chance I get. Being experienced in building other homes, my parents' home, I was part of that, and actually being physically part of the building process. I know that the quality counts, and every little piece that you do has to have something behind it. And Rusert Homes really, after the first month that we were involved with them, you could see that quality and that assurance was there. And it really let me relax and enjoy the building process and really just let them take over and do what they do best. And so every chance I get, I try to make sure that we find someone who's looking for a home or looking to build, that we talk about Rusert Homes and that team, because it's really been an incredible experience for us.
And I think another thing to note is that if we decided if we ever built again, that this would definitely be the route that we would go. We have that much confidence in the team and what they've done here for us to recommend them again to our friends and to do it again ourselves.
Lansing Building Products specializes in providing exterior building materials to the professional contractor. They have proudly delivered the brand's homeowners trust with a level of service unmatched since 1955. Carrying the best in terms of windows, siding, trim, and gutter systems, they continue to be a trusted supplier to local contractors. Rollins Electric understands that high-quality, long-lasting work is key in choosing an electrical contractor. With over 22 years of experience in the industry, the experts at Rollins Electric perform each and every job in a timely manner while always providing top-notch service.
I think it's great that you're offering that level of customer service and that personal service, that personal touch as well. And I know that's very beneficial for your out-of-town customers to be able to check in online and see the progress of their home.
It is. We've had several clients that were actually living out of town, relocating, and they were able to see real-time pictures, real-time diary, and actually can interact if they had questions to the project manager or myself or my sales force. The sales force and the project managers immediately respond to their questions, and it's a great system.
Well, Jeff, I've really enjoyed learning a bit more about your process today. If a customer out there is looking to get to know a bit more about the company or see some of your work, how are they going to get in touch with you?
Sure, they can get in touch with us Monday through Saturday at our office or anytime online. So I look forward to hearing from them.
Okay, well, Jeff, again, I've really enjoyed learning a bit more about the company today. I want to thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. I want to thank Jeff and the team from Rusert Custom Homes for joining us, and I hope that you enjoyed the show. I'm Mike Kulik. Thanks for watching The Savvy Home Buyer, the show that brings the builder to you.